You know something? I've really waited a long time to really let it rip on this channel, and now seems like the time.
Let's go! There's something wrong. There's something wrong with wanting to see a Montreal Canadiens fan happy. There's something wrong with that. For God's sakes, let the boy be happy about his team winning a game against the worst team in the NHL. Oh, you think I don't know what some of you guys are going to say? Oh, the Walmart, this wannabe Steve Dangle. Yeah, you know what? Steve Dangle's not the only one that can yell about his hockey team. I can also yell about my hockey team, but actually be happy about it. For God's sakes, let the boy just let the fans be happy for once.
Listen, it's actually a bit of an homage to Chris Farley. God love his soul. So that's where that impression's kind of coming from. The Hurley Boy skit from Saturday Night Live, when the actual Saturday Night Live days were good, when it was funny. Okay, enough yelling for now. Back to basics. Le Canadien de Montréal. It's still yelling, Andrew. I know it is. But you know what? This is the last game before the Christmas break. And the Montreal Canadiens, yes, they beat basically the worst team in the NHL, the Chicago Blackhawks, who are probably going to get Macklin celebrating, by the way. Celebrating and Bedard, the new Tane and Caves. Why not? I mean, why not, right? There's always a Steve reference in there somewhere. Anyways, I'm fired up. I just finished watching the game, actually. So a little bit hyped up about this one. But you know what? The fact is, the Habs go down 2-0. They come back. They storm back and actually get a pretty convincing victory. And they held down the fort. I know it's the Chicago Blackhawks. I know they're not very good. They're not. However, the fact that at the end of this game, the Canadiens held fort and basically gave up almost nothing after taking the lead. And I'm talking about when they went up 3-2. When our boy, where's the jersey? Where's the jersey? Where's the signed jersey for my boy, SLAF-NATION? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm fired up and I like it. Enjoy it. Anyways, okay, I'll stop trying to explain myself. But Yuri Slafkovsky, after getting the game-winning goal for the Montreal Canadiens, once again, he did all the work. Not all the work. He started that whole play, getting the puck deep, working to get the puck loose, getting a pass. Cole Caulfield gets it to Nick Suzuki, and basically a similar carbon copy to the goal they scored the other night as well. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. But not just that. The Canadiens got a 3-2 lead, and what do? They hung on to the lead. They didn't scratch and claw in order to hang on to the lead. They played sound team defensive hockey and were able to completely limit the Chicago Blackhawks' opportunities to tie that game. And you know something? Jake Evans gets a goal, a guy who's been playing really well, who works hard, and the freaking offside review, it's the right call. I get it. I know. But it didn't matter anyway, because Jake Evans decided, you know what? I'm going to give an early Christmas gift to David Savard, and he gets an empty netter as the puck slowly makes its way down the ice and into the Chicago net. So yeah, the Montreal Canadiens win 5-2. They have a convincing victory to go into the Christmas break. They're 3 points. 3 points out of a wild card spot. Are we banking on the playoffs? I know I'm not. But I am banking on, we wanted the Montreal Canadiens. Come here. Let's talk. Let's have a little close up here. We wanted the Montreal. I'm going to come down a bit so I'm not going out of camera frame. We wanted the Montreal Canadiens to stay relevant past Christmas. Guess what? They did it. They're still relevant. It is Christmas time. It is, as of the recording of this video, December 23rd. I love one takers because God bless them. No room for error, folks. Even if there is some, too bad, right? So the Montreal Canadiens, what do? They stay relevant up to Christmas time and now beyond it, because they're not going to be playing again until December 27th or 28th against the Carolina Hurricanes. Let's pull up the calendar. The 28th. They're not going to be playing again until the 28th against the Carolina Hurricanes. That's 5 days from now. So the fact that they're able to be relevant at this point is pretty outstanding. And I actually have a lot of game notes because I took a bunch of them because I knew that I was going to forget stuff, and I'm trying not to. And I'm trying to give you guys more content on the channel for, when I do game analysis and everything. And here it is. First period, Jesse Ullinen, who we feel like deserves more ice time. Well, he does, because he's got a fantastic shot. Him and Emil Heineman and Mitchell Stevens got more ice time in this game. And we saw Mitchell Stevens also get his first career NHL goal. Boom. A beautiful play, a beautiful tip. That was a real tip. So Slafkovsky was it went off of him the other day. I know what one of you guys said the other day about that goal, but regardless, it still counted. And Matheson, somebody actually commented, and you can put it down below if you want. If you watch the last video and you're watching this one, You said how Mike Matheson was overrated and you can't wait for him to be traded. How on earth can you say those actual words? I don't understand that, because Mike Matheson, the way that guy is able to skate in tight spaces and get pucks out of the defensive zone and create offense and just win puck battles with his skating. He's like, I don't know. I love watching the guy skate. I love watching him play. He's crushing it for me in fantasy too, which doesn't hurt. Picked him up on waivers. I mentioned that. He's a lookalike from me, and we're both from Point Clear. Anyways, the point being is, how do you say that Mike Matheson is overrated? How? He's a really good player, and he's healthy. So enjoy him while we have him, okay? Lane Hudson isn't here yet. He ain't here yet. And you know what? We're going to have plenty to talk about him in the coming weeks at the World Junior Tournament. We will. And Owen Beck and Jacob Fowler and Philip Machar. We'll be talking about those guys soon enough, okay? But for now, enjoy Mike Matheson while we have him, guys. A better skater than Jeff Petrie. Like, he's able to carve out some pretty cool looking stuff out there on his skates. It's amazing. I love it. Jadenstrubel. This dude, I don't know if this was a turning point in the game when Jadenstrubel got into his fight, but the physicality he showed in that second period, hitting, what was it, 2-3 guys basically within sequence, and then, answering the bell and dropping the gloves. Jadenstrubel is going absolutely nowhere on this Montreal Canadiens roster right now. Whoever you got to put up in the stands, you got to put up there. Jaden's staying in this lineup. He's staying in this lineup. He deserves it. He earned it. He's helping the Canadiens win. He's legitimately helping the Canadiens win. I actually made a note that Jadenstrubel turned the puck over, got it back, and then turned it back up the other way for a scoring chance on the same play. This dude's a rookie. He's a rookie. So how do you not? Anyway, I think you guys get the picture. He's staying in the lineup. Heineman had 2 nice hits on his first shift of this game. He looked good. A nice pass to Slavkovsky Heineman made in the first period for a chance. And you know what? After the first period, Mark Denis of RDS interviews Nick Suzuki, and what does he say at the end of the interview? We'll find a way to win. And they did. And they went down 2-0 first before that happened. So kudos to you. Kaden Primo making a save, a great save on a 2-on-0. It was a 2-on-0, and Kaden Primo somehow is able to make the save. Jadenstrubel then gets in there and makes another save. And not long after that, Chicago opened the scoring in this game with the goal from Ryan Donato. But regardless, the save from Kaden Primo and Jadenstrubel was outstanding. The crowd was in awe. I was in awe. I was like, what just happened? That was a beautiful, beautiful save by both of them. Second period, Justin Barron, this guy got it to stay on his feet. And I've been up and down critical about him. You guys know the interaction we had and everyone freaking out because that's X for you. That's Twitter for you. But who cares? Who cares? Really, who cares? And the point is, Justin trying to recover falls twice on the same play, and the Chicago Blackhawks end up going 2-0 on Jason Dickinson's 10th goal of the season. And Barron's been still playing pretty good overall. I'm not going to take that away from the guy. 6 goals on the season. That's good stuff. But defensively, yeah. Maybe he just got to work on his edges. I'm not going to try to criticize a player's ability to skate or play. I'm just noticing the obvious, which is he needs to stay on his feet more. And he needs to just be a bit more confident in his, I don't know. I think he's playing well overall. I'm not going to dig too much into it. Jadenstrubel beast mode. We already talked about it. Josh Anderson. One of you asked, is Josh Anderson going to score a goal with the goalie in net? Next game, you got your answer, because he did. Sean Monahan with a beautiful feed cross ice to Josh Anderson. He buries it top shelf, and the Habs tie this game. Wow. Like, I know Chicago's not very good. I don't care. We're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy this before the Christmas break. This is the kind of Canadiens team we hope for, with Tanner Pearson, with Raphael Harvey-Pinard out of the lineup, with Alex Newhook out of the lineup, with Kirby Dach. Thank you for doing this for Kirby, by the way, in Chicago again. Can I get a what? Anyway, what? That was a stone cold what for you. And you know what? They did it for Kirby too, because gall darn it, that's his former team right there. And you know what the rebuilding Chicago Blackhawks would look good with? Kirby Dach. That's what. That's a lot of yelling for one video, but whatever. We're having fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. And shout out Brendan Gallagher. Shout out Brendan Gallagher for being a dog on a bone in this game, not getting a result, not getting a goal. But this guy worked his tail off in this game. He actually had an opportunity on a rebound where he tried to flip the puck into the net, and it flipped on top of the net. So it got darn close. but Brendan Gallagher was a dog on a bone in this game. He's not getting dirty and getting bad penalties. The Canadiens, how many penalties did they take in this game? How many penalties did the Canadiens take? That's right. They took one. They took one to Chicago's 3. And the power play, no, it didn't look good for the Habs. That's the one negative. One of the only negatives I can talk about in this game is the power play, and it was bad. But Chicago only got one power play because the Canadiens were disciplined and they remained disciplined. All right. The overpaid babies in Toronto wish they could get an effort like this out of their team. They wish. Yeah, they're overpaid babies. I said it out loud. Hear it. Know it. It's a fact. Anyways, that's passion for you too. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Did I even get to the Yuri Slavkovsky goal yet? I think I did mention it. I did. But Yuri Slavkovsky gets the game-winning goal. But long before that, Mitchell Stevens, with a beautiful tip after winning the faceoff first to David Savard, Mike Matheson shoots it. It looks like Matheson's goal. Nope. It's Mitchell Stevens' first NHL goal. First career NHL goal. It's happy times. And then Josh Anderson, not that long after, Jake Evans gets an assist on that goal, the one I mentioned a minute ago. And then Yuri Slavkovsky from Nick Suzuki and Jesse Ullinen on that play helped to create that. Guess what? Move the guy up in the lineup. Move Ullinen up. He deserves it. And then David Savard with the empty netter to finish things off. So Slav with back-to-back 2-point games for Yuri Slavkovsky. I didn't even finish on the Nick Suzuki goal, did I? I talked about the Suzuki goal first, didn't I? I didn't even talk about the Slavkovsky goal. I did. I know I did. It was basically a gimme for him. It was in front of the goal mouth, and he gets the rebound. Not even positive it was a rebound, but regardless, it was a Nick Suzuki shot. Ullinen did the work to get it to Zook. He gets it over to Slav. He buries it, and that put the Canadiens up 3-2, and they never looked back. They never looked back, and they won this game because they played sound defensive hockey and did the right thing at the end of the game. Didn't give up too many chances to Chicago, and that was it. And at the end of the game, Connor Bedard, he got an assist in this game as well. He slashes Kaden Goulet's stick and breaks it. He goes off, and the Canadiens finish off the game on a power play. Didn't matter anyway because they won. They won. And it was a beautiful sight to see. I had fun doing this video. It's Christmas time. Be with your families. Whether you believe or you don't, Jesus loves you. I'll say it. That's okay. If you don't agree, I still love you anyway, and so does he. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Let's push to 5K subscribers. If you're still here, hit those buttons, hit the like button. I appreciate it. This was a blast. Go Habs, go. We'll see you guys during the World Juniors. Let's talk about our Habs prospects because they're going to be at the top of the list for performing players in that tournament. They're going to be doing some good stuff. I can promise you that. See you guys soon. Go Habs, go. Merry Christmas. And we'll talk to you guys real soon.